Hello students, welcome back again to this video series on fundamentals of computer. So you know that this video series is on strictly based on your syllabus, that is for BSc Computer Science General students. So in the last video we have discussed about the syllabus. So you already know that this paper is very easy, very simple. And that's why we have selected this paper. And from today I am going to start the unit of this paper, and I request you all to watch the video till the end. And while watching this video series, you have to remember one thing, that this video series in strictly based on your syllabus only. I will not tell anything beyond your syllabus. That is the first important point. And the second important point is, if you don't understand anything at the time of watching this video, don't worry. Repeat the video again, or you can ask me anything you have confusion, you can ask me. So everything will be clear, because this paper is very simple. So today I am going to start the video series, and basically today I will be discussing about what is computer and what is the block diagram of a simple computer. So this will be discussed in today's video. And one thing you should know, that you all are of first semester students. So you are assumed that you don't know anything about computer science or computer. Though you know a lot, because already you had computer science as a subject in your high secondary level. Many of you had computer science in high secondary level. So though you know a lot about computer science or its many topics, but you are assumed that you don't know anything about computer science. So this is the fundamentals of computer science paper, and strictly based on the fundamentals topic of computer science. Okay, so first you should know that what is computer. So already you know that a computer is an electronic device, or you can say it is a machine that can be instructed to carry out sequence of arithmetic or logical operations automatically via computer programming. So modern computers have the ability to follow generalized set of operations called programs. So these programs enable computers to perform an extremely wide range of tasks. A complete computer, including the hardware and operating system, that is the main software, and other peripheral equipments or resources required and used for full operations, can be referred as a complete computer system. And you can see here the block diagram of the working principle of a computer. So this block diagram shows the working principle of a computer. This is the working principle of a computer. So how a computer works? You have to give any inputs. Computer does not do anything itself. You have to give input, and based on those input, some process happens, and after that process we will get the required results. So computer does not do anything itself. We the user have to give input, and after that, with that inputs, some processes happens, and we get the required results. Okay, clear? Then the block diagram So you can see here, these are the four major basic components of a computer: input device or unit, arithmetic and logic unit or ALU, control unit, memory unit, or this is also called primary storage, and output device or unit, then bus. So see this is the block diagram of a computer. This is the simplest block diagram of a computer, though you can get many other versions of block diagram in your books, but this is the simplest block diagram of a computer. So you can see in this diagram that computer system consists of mainly the three parts: CPU, input device, and output device. This whole can be termed as CPU, then input device and output device. The CPU or central processing unit is divided into two parts: ALU and CU. ALU means control, arithmetic and logic unit, and this is control unit. So a large amount of data is stored in the computer memory. With the help of primary and secondary storage devices. The CPU is like the brain. You can say this is the brain or heart of the computer. The user doesn't get the desired output without the necessary option taken by the CPU. The CPU is responsible for the processing of all the instructions which are given by the user to the computer system. So if we talk about this input devices, the data is entered through the input devices, such as input devices are like keyboard, mouse, or say scanner, web camera. So inputs are given with those devices, and a set of instruction is processed by the CPU. And after getting the input by the user, the set of instruction is processed by this CPU. And then the computer system produces the output. So the computer can show the output with the help of output devices like monitor, printer, etc. So this is the block diagram of a computer. So you have learned what is input device through which we give the input. This is the, for example, like keyboard, mouse, web camera, scanner. These are the input devices, and output devices are those devices through which you get the result. For example, monitor, printers, etc. And then what is CPU? CPU means central processing unit, is nothing but you can say the brain of the computer. The computer system is nothing without the CPU. So it is also known as the brain or heart of the computer. The CPU is an electronic hardware device which can perform different types of operations such as arithmetic and logical operations. What are the arithmetic operations that performed by CPU? For example, addition, multiplication, subtraction, division. These are the arithmetic operation. And as far as some logical operations are logical AND, logical OR, or complement. These are called logical operations, which will be discussed in the later video. Okay. Then what is CU or control unit? The control unit controls all the activities or operations which are performed inside the computer system. It receives instruction or information directly from the main memory. So this is a bidirectional arrow it receives the instruction or information directly from main memory of the computer. When the control unit receives a set of instruction or information, it converts the instruction to control signal, and then these signals are sent to the central processor for further processing. The control unit understands which operation to be executed accurately and in which order. And this ALU, this is the combination of this ALU is the arithmetic and logic unit, is the combinational digital electronic circuit that can perform arithmetic operations on binary numbers. So it presents the arithmetic and logical operations. The output of ALU will sense asynchronously in response to the input. The basic arithmetic and bitwise logic functions are supported by this ALU. Then storage unit, the information and or a set of guidelines are stored in the storage unit of the computer system. The storage unit provides the spaces to store the data or instruction of process data. So the information or data is saved or held in the computer memory or storage device. The data storage is the core function and fundamental of the computer components. And you will get different kind of memories like RAM, ROM, DRAM, dynamic RAM, EPROM, then different kind of secondary storage like hard disk, floppy disk, pen drive, etc. Those will be discussed in the later. Okay, main components of a computer system. So in today's video we have learned what is computer and its block diagram. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.